So, Sei-chan, who, I'll show you on the map here. Right here in... We lost track of where I am. Right here, Bayside Bevy. This is opens up the one of the two post MSQ dungeons. Chaos Fire at last. No idea how long I waited here. Hoping we might finally meet. There's a matter of utmost importance I simply must have your assistance with. But introductions are in order. I'm Zei-kian, professor of archaeology at the Studium. On behalf of the former head of Reason, I was invited to oversee various archaeological expeditions throughout Tyrol. I heard from a bird that Volok Shonasa that you, a most renowned adventurer, have made your way to the continent and could think of no better individual to aid me in uncovering its history. As a matter of fact, I've already made the most fascinating discovery in the wilds of Zaktaral. I chartered a balloon to examine a point of interest in Shaloni, you see, and soon discover ruins that have been unseen for nigh a millennium. Surely Lady Luck is on my side, I thought, but alas, things soon took a turn for the worse. In the spirit of inquiry, I hired a group of mercenaries for protection and made my first foray into the area. But we are no more than halfway through before a host of fierce fiends barred our approach. Truth be told, 'tis a miracle we even made it out alive. Yet, for a seasoned explorer like you, I dare say, delving into the deepest recesses of such ruins unharmed would be child's play. What do you say? Would you aid me? Would you aid my investigation and embark on this new adventure? Yeah, sure. I'll go beat up the fiends for you. I knew you wouldn't disappoint. The ruins lie beyond the river north of Lake Turai in Shaloni. Let us continue our conversation there. Lake Turai in yeah, gonna be like around this thing if I'm right. Yep, I was right. I can get over there. Alright, crap. That one. Fate farming's... Well, I'll be doing fate farming, but I mean... Oh, look, this guy's on my hunt. Sorry, turtle. Gotta beat you up. Bull March is a nuisance. Four nutsacks out of it. Excuse me, crazy person. Is there a reason you're standing in the river? Wonderful, you're here. History lost to the ages lies in the valley just upstream. It is a landscape unlike any other, teeming with sabotenders of all shapes and sizes. I call it Tender Valley! Yeah, it sounds like they poked your butt too many times and it's all very tender now. Doubtless the ruins have remained untouched for all these years due to its barbed environs. After all, none would wish to become a victim of their thousand needles. Oh yeah, the new ones have thousand needles. Because we went from 100 needles to 1,000 needles to thousand needles. I believe the ruins nested deep within the valley to be Yakway in origin. A closer inspection revealed motifs even I could not recognize. There's a new discovery waiting to be found within, I'm sure of it. Alas, the defense mechanism protecting it were far too much of the mercenaries I hired. Be wise not to underestimate them yourselves. Psst, I've had worse, buddy. At least I forget. You should know that I dropped some of my notes concerning the expedition during my escape. If you would know of my findings, I encourage you to search for the records during your exploration. I shall await your return here. I entrust you the honor of discovering the unknowns which lie within. Tender Valley. It's now accessible. So, what this will do is it'll open up Tender Valley. You have to complete. So, Experts is varying dungeons from the expansion itself. They're all level 100 dungeons. So, like in what game was that? In Endwalker, we started out with Dead End, Smelton, and Stigma. Then they added the 4th Aslaw. And then, as you get more of them, as we get more, as you can see, there's plenty of them. What'll happen is the expert will just be like 3 or 4, like 3 to 4 of the most recent 90s, and then they'll add, like in this case, they'll be the most recent 100s, and then they'll add the I forgot what I was thinking. But then they'll add another roulette called the 90s. And the ones that are moved out of the expert get put into the 90s. And so you can do the 90s. You'll still be able to do the 90 dungeon. And the main purpose of those is to, being able to get the current tomes easily. So the current tome, we have the Tome of Aesthetics. So in order to gather as much of these as you can, you can get up to, your cap is 2,000, but there's no cap, like whatever our next one will be. That one will have a weekly cap of 450, I think it is. But basically you use it for gearing and such, so. Oh, I got 1,500 fakes. It gets rid of some bicolors. Might as well just down here while I'm at it. Oh, Q popped before I could do it. And the Shaloni area has been nicknamed Texas. So this is the Texas dungeon. We have, oh look, here's some notes. A paladin, a sage, and a picto. Come on, paladin. Pull big. Go big or go home. You chicken. Either he just doesn't trust his gearing, or he doesn't trust the healer. Let's look at what he's wearing. 99, he's wearing relic. Oh yeah, he hasn't like geared up at all. I mean, I've got better gearing on him than him. But my health is... wow. I have 10,000 more health than the other two DPS. I think I'm geared better than all of them. Let's look at the sages. Oh no, they got 100 gear. The sage has been gearing, but healers traditionally have lower gear level. See, if he was to pull bigger, we could wall to wall this easy. There's nothing limiting a wall to wall. I mean, some dungeons limit wall to walls, like in Alexandria yesterday when we did that one. But like, there is no limit to him wall to walling this one. So it's just him being, I hate to say it, a coward. Us. So even if you were to do limited wall to walls, you still pull as far as you can. And the reason for that is A, it makes the dungeon run faster, and B, that hurts. I was not expecting that. I ended up in 2 of them. Okay, that's easy. And the Pictomancer just did the same thing I did. My guess is these things are going to blow up. Our Pictomancer is still sleeping. Holy crap. Seems to be doing this a lot. So it seems to be a normal thing for it to like set a something and then change the size of it right before he uses it. It's like this one's going to be the one that we want to be in. Let's try so much O'Hara man in my rotation. Ouch. Got prickled. He's got some pokies out on the outer edges of the map. Why does he keep putting that on me? Okay, we're gonna want to be over here. You're supposed to be in the north. If you never tanked before, pretty much feels like it. And these will just drop accessories. Choker of aiming. Means that'll be open for anyone. I got a choker of aiming! And now aim my choking. Whee! Like, if he doesn't big pull and he stays small, I'm totally gonna go grab that other pack. Because I am sorry, I am not gonna stay with a small pull this whole time. Learn to tank, and I'll teach you. There's no reason at 100 that you should not be big pulling as a tank. It's just that simple. Like, if you're level 100 tanking, big pull. If you don't, you might as well just not tank. Just stop tanking at that point. Holy cow, they got the frickin' hint. They got the memo. cow. It just took 3 packs to do it. 3 what would have been large packs. Instead, he did small ones because he's a coward. Tank. We put down enough DPS that you can big pull. If you're trying to learn to tank at level 100, don't. Just not what you need to be doing. Okay, these squares and circles are going to do something. Okay, those bombs like I expected. He's throwing something into that one. Okay, so that's going to do lines. It throws into there. Okay, he's throwing one into the... Oop, got hit. So I thought he had thrown it in a circle. This time he's throwing it in a circle. I wasn't even in the line that time. Yeah, this guy just not tanked before. Or not regularly tanked. Let's put it that way. Since he doesn't seem to be trying to gear it, and I got something dropped on me. Oh, that was the spread. Apparently. Yeah, see, he's running away from people with the tank buster. Like, you make people adjust to you as a tank. They should also not be standing where you are when a tank buster comes out. I got hit by that. That was very interesting. Very interesting fact. I like boss battles like that kind of keep you moving around a little bit. After doing it a few times, I'll definitely have that one down. No choice but to follow that path. Holy cow, we're doing this again, huh? Something, it was the Ravel. Katana Ravel. He just pulled the whole pack. Like, he definitely doesn't seem to know how to do this. Not properly tanking stuff. Mapping around. Your tender valley. The heck is in the pot? What's in the pot? Oh no. Please. Inexplicable entity. The great serpent of Tural. Please say we're not doing another one of these things when crafting and stuff comes. First we have the great Ronic serpent, and now we have this stupid little thing. Okay, they're facing different directions, which means they'll most likely do something. They're just going to start rocking back and forth. Okay, that's not terrible. Wrong path. Okay, now they're gonna do AoEs. They've now been sucked in. Apparently, that was too complicated for our... Okay, now they're going to do different things. So we got AoEs and lines. Not sure why he sucked it all the way down there. We have a blob. We've just been jelloed. Okay, so you get a bleed if you touch the spikes. Line, boom. Line down the middle, right here. You go. Please stop running with me. There's only 3 of us alive at the time. I mean, it's not a good thing, but... Maybe like right up here. This would be a fun one, I think. Jello again! This is the smart way to do Jello. Dude, this guy just like sucks. Get out of here. Great Tarali Ronkins. Ah, it's that thing again. I hated that thing. The last time we saw it was on the first. Good job, us. There, come to the healer. Loot. Pearson. Up the same. Not letting you have it, suckerhead. Oh yeah, I needed to gemstone trade some stuff. Yeah, it's not like a huge dent, but it'll do for now. I had to make sure I make a bigger dent on it when I get ready to go to start doing the fates and stuff. Okay, so we got the aiming one, which is crit. It's good. And that'll be good for aiming. Alright, hearing of slaying. I think it was the same, except for strength is up, fit is up, skill speed is down, and that one's crit and that's debt. Place it in the armory chest and see if it does come up as recommended, so we will switch to that. Oh, I forgot to do this. Since we're doing one more 100, might as well unlock that spot. We're having a different discussion in chat. You returned, and there with needle to be seen. I experienced them firsthand myself. The pain was simply indescribable. That said, once it subsided, I was surprised to find the lower back pain, which had ailed me for years, had completely vanished. Now, tell me of your expedition. I wish to hear everything. What did you see? What was hidden deep within those ruins? Yeah, a little frickin' serpent thingy that I hate. I see how truly remarkable. Think that the structures of a separate civilization lie in the deep depths of Yakoi ruins, and in their deepest point, a great serpentine creature awaited. This is beyond a shadow of doubt a significant discovery regarding Zoctorel's history. Tell me, what thoughts have you concerning the valley's depths? I mean, it's not bad, but I dare say the ruins predate the Yakoi. Remind me of ancient rockin' ruins I saw in another world. It's special, I guess. I have no doubt the leader's gospels foretold by the of a great serpent's majesty. Yeah, I've seen similar stuff before on the first. Wow, truly, such a claim is invaluable testimony. Based on your description, it is likely that the ancient Yakoi simultaneously feared and revered this serpent. Unfathomable power, and after encountering it, constructed a temple to conceal it from the world. This may be the final element that proves my life's work, a theory the Erie's resemblance of the reflections civilizations. In my capacity as a professor at the studium, I've taken the liberty of reading the science report concerning the source, its reflections, and the civilizations therein for myself. Their findings indicate that the sundering diminished mankind's intelligence to that of beasts. The flourishing civilization of the ancients was forgotten, and the people of each reflection set out on separate paths, forging disparate civilizations of their own. Yet, can we say that these civilizations, worlds apart, are truly so different? If we all came from one shared ancient heritage, would it not have been natural that the development of each society and culture bear similarities to one another? Yeah, sure. What I'm trying to say is that it is entirely impossible a society which predates the Yakwei and bears similarities to ancient Ranka once existed in the source. Naturally, it is necessary to conduct further research regarding how twin civilizations born in two separate worlds developed under entirely different environments. Nevertheless, your discovery today has provided further proof of the plausibility of my theory. On that subject, I would ask you to join me in another adventure, one markedly less fraught in danger. As one who has traversed beyond the rift of the first, your knowledge and insight concerning ancient Ranka are invaluable. I would journey to Warlord's Echo and speak with the chronicler of the Yakwei. I may learn of their legend, who knows? We just may discover some striking parallels in the culture of ancient Ranka. Alright, crazy dude. Oh dear. Back to this craziness. Spell speed. Don't want that. That's not bad. Warlord's Echo. Oh wait, he's like right here somewhere. I'm pleased to see you made it, Caspar. I came by alpaca, and for a blessing, felt no pain in my lower back the entire ride. Perhaps the medicinal application of Sabatiner needles is a field deserving of further study. Ahem. A subject for another time, perhaps. The personage before us is the selfsame individual who informed me that Yakwei ruins may exist in Shaloni. They looked after me when I came here previously to conduct field work, and are extraordinarily erudite individuals, well versed in ancient legends. Tell me, my friend, based on what I've shared with you, were you able to find any commonalities between legends of your people and the ruins we discovered in Zaktaral? Excluding those concerning disease, precious few stories of our ancestors who traversed north have been passed down. Oh, I didn't notice that was the Yakwei speaking. But for the vigilant warrior who brought the sky ruin low, I would share with you a story regarding the great serpent, one we normally would not disclose to outsiders. Please follow me to indeligible paths. The mural shall explain all. Like, here's my thing with the Ronkin Serpent. I'm not opposed to the little Ronkin Serpent. I mean, I've got his freaking, I got the mount. Wherever it is. Which is kind of a cool mount. Yep, see, he's right here. Great Vessel of Ronka. So I got the mount. Somewhere is the minion. Where's that little one? Oh, in fact, I have 3 versions of that freaking little minion. I just didn't like the dang story. And for some reason, it happens to be an Al Ra chasing after this stupid serpent. Like, why are Al Ra's looking for this serpent? That doesn't make any sense to me. A legend concerning the Great Spirit is hidden within this mural. Pray gaze upon it carefully, and I will weave you an ancient tale. I don't see the mural. Which mural is it? Oh, this is a different one. Long, long ago, a sect of our ancestors forged north. There, deep within a valley, they discovered the remains of an ancient temple. I don't see how any of this is tied to that stupid little serpent. Its inhabitants had long perished, and the purpose for which the structure existed was itself an enigma. Yet, when our forebears finally delved into its further recesses, they discovered a great serpent deep in slumber. It should be noted our people revere serpents as divine creatures who govern the boundary between worlds. To behold one of such immense power dormant there within the ruins, they believed it best to build a temple around its chambers and offer prayers for its divine protection. Yet in ensuing years, our people were plagued by disease. Time and again, our ancestors offered supplication for divine assistance, but no matter how fervent their prayers, the great serpent never deigned to answer them. In the end, a great many of our forebears withdrew from the northern lands. Only the most devout worshippers of the great serpent remain, but they too would eventually withdraw in a somber procession, having buried too many brothers and sisters. Yeah, we knew about that. We learned about it during the freaking rite of passage. The sect who remained prayed for the great serpent's awakening. They prayed for a salvation that could never come. Yet why should it awaken now? And what incited its aggression? Was it simply by chance that it roused in so foul a mood? Or is there perhaps some underlying reason we have yet to uncover? The devout who held vigil of the temple held this belief: when the great serpent doth awake, its coil shall envelop the world. In other words, the creature's discovery was itself a pretext to legitimize their territorial expansion north. Yet their prayers fell on deaf ears. Only now, before our benefactor, has the great serpent finally awoken. A peculiar but altogether fascinating turn of events. What, you think I'm special or something, dude? If the being you encounter truly was divine, mayhap it is you who shall receive its blessing. Oh, please, no! Don't curse me! If we consider that our friend here, a traveler comparable to crossing rifts twixt worlds, was blessed by a being who governed the boundary, would that not fit the interpretation held by the sect who remained? At any rate, Chaos Fire's testimony and legend of the Yakoi shall go a long way to in verifying my theory. I can gather sufficient evidence that these two civilizations, worlds apart, share fundamental values and prove my thesis. Our outlook on history shall be irrevocably changed. Mayhap even an entire new field of study shall be pioneered. Does the inception of civilization and its infancy bear similarities to each reflection? Was there some localized connection between them, such as a planar fissure? Or perhaps there were some all-powerful keeper of whispers peering through the veil? Just thinking about it, about what it is that connects us across the rift, gets my heart racing. Ha! I certainly have my work cut out for me. Now that you have made the ruins safe, I shall resume my expedition, and perhaps more importantly, continue writing my thesis. Master Chronicle, Chaosfire, I can't thank either of you enough for your cooperation this day. I know not whither my research will take me, but I have no doubt my pursuit of the mysterious miraculous will see us cross paths again. Alright, weirdo, see you later.